I wanted to begin today by just talking about why we eat, why we gain in the first place. When I began this journey, I had dealt with some anorexia as a young woman, and I didn't know what kind of label to put on it. I just knew that when I was 98 pounds, I still felt like I needed to lose weight. And my identity was wrapped up in how much I weighed. I didn't like to get up to 100 pounds. To me, that was the end of the world, is to get into those triple digits. And I didn't realize that was a problem. And then I went through, a couple of pregnancies and a few years of a very turbulent, very abusive marriage. And, I wasn't happy. I was really miserable. I got very depressed. And in a single year, I gained 200 pounds. Once I had gained like 50 pounds, I stopped looking in the mirror. I took all the mirrors in the house down, and I just stopped looking. And then, I was eating for comfort. I was sleeping a lot. I was crying a lot. I was drinking a lot of alcohol, eating things that I shouldn't have been eating, Snicker bars and drinking Dr. Pepper. Oh my goodness, I was actually drinking Diet Dr. Pepper, but I was drinking about a 12-pack a day. No water. I wasn't getting any water. And one day I was walking through my house and I saw what I thought for a moment was an intruder. So it startled me, and I turned back and I realized that my husband had put up a mirror. And so when I realized it was my reflection, I realized I don't even recognize me. That can't be me. And I just kept getting closer and closer to the mirror until my nose touched. And there was not even a hint of any kind of resemblance of the woman I knew. You have in your mind's eye what you look like. And I couldn't even recognize my eyes behind all this weight. Well, needless to say, I had a complete mental breakdown. I had a psychotic break, and they put me into the hospital. And they would not let me see the scale. So I didn't find out that I was 300 pounds until after I got out of the hospital. But they told me that I had gained the weight so quickly that it probably damaged my heart. They tried to convince me to get the surgery on my stomach because they said that my heart could not take the exercise, that my heart had been healthy before all this weight gain, but the weight came on so fast that it most likely damaged my heart. And they told me that I should get this stomach surgery and live on these, shakes and this very strict diet, and, just really try to take it easy. And so I that didn't make sense to me. I'm a very analytical person, and I said, the stomach is made out of skin. And so if what you're telling me is you're going to do surgery and make the stomach smaller, and then I won't be able to eat very much without making myself sick, eventually that stomach is going to stretch out, and the weight's going to come back if I haven't learned how to, I haven't learned different behaviors. So I did not take the doctor's advice, and they said, well, we really do not recommend any diet pills. And that's what I had done in the past, was diet pills. So I was left with, okay, I have to learn everything about the way that the body functions. And and I've got to lose the weight. But, you know, the idea of dropping 200 pounds was just daunting. It was just, I felt like it was hopeless. And I remember going to my room after I got out of the hospital, and I remember falling to my knees and just saying, I'm ruined. I'll never wear a bathing suit again. I'll never wear shorts again. I am ruined. My life is over. And I just remember hearing the Lord's voice say, if you'll change, I'll change things for you. And I said, Daddy, even if I were to lose all this weight, I would have a lot of saggy skin. I'd still be ruined. And then again, I heard the Lord's voice, a voice of spirit, say just as clear as can be. The Lord said, you do the work and trust me to take care of the rest. And so I said, okay, I'll do the work. Help me be different. And I submitted everything to do with my weight to the Lord. And I prayed and I said, I need to understand. I need you to bring me the right people and the right information so that I can take this weight off and keep it off. And so I went to the gym. And I was so embarrassed because everyone, they were so fit. And I looked hideous. And this woman walked up to me. And she congratulated me for having the courage to walk in there. And she said, I know how you feel. And I looked at her and she looked so fit and so thin. And I said, I doubt very seriously you have any idea. And she had a badge on from the gym and she turned it and it was her before picture. And she had been 300 pounds. And she looked at me with just the most sincere look, and I could see that she cared about me in her eyes. And I said, can you help me? Can you help me learn and to lose the weight the way you did? And she said, yeah. She said, it's going to be a lot of work. I'm ex-military and I'm not going to take it easy on you. And I said, please don't. And we began a journey together that has blessed my life so much. My husband at the time was a very good provider, and he was able to afford the thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars that I needed to pay this woman over the coming months. But I'd like to offer you what I've learned completely for free. I don't want anything from you. I really just, I don't want anyone to be trapped underneath weight and feel hopeless like I did.